Congratulations! Archangel Michael says, your miracle has arrived. Your angel is not allowing you to skip this at any cost. Open it immediately or you will miss it forever. Archangel Michael says, a divine movement has begun in the heavens, and your name is shining like gold in the book of blessings. The celestial messengers are in motion, carrying something you have prayed for, dreamed of, or secretly longed for, even in the quiet moments of your heart. This is not coincidence. This is the appointed hour that heaven has written long before you were even aware of it. Your angel has placed a seal upon your miracle, and no force on earth or in the spiritual realms will be allowed to take it from you. It is already on its way, traveling through every layer of reality to arrive at your life in perfect timing. But heaven's order is clear. You cannot afford to turn away from this message because your awareness and readiness will determine how you receive it. I see an unfolding light, a door that has remained locked for years suddenly beginning to open with the sound of heavenly keys turning. You may have thought the opportunity was gone forever, but God's plan for you has been preserved like treasure hidden deep in the earth. Now that treasure is being unearthed and placed in your hands, this is not just a blessing. It is a restoration of all that was stolen, delayed, or denied. The very things you thought were lost have been rewritten into your destiny, and they are coming back multiplied. Your angel has been standing guard, fighting through obstacles to make sure you get this exact moment. The heavens have whispered about this for a long time, and every sign you've seen lately, the unexpected call, the strange dream, the feeling in your chest when you wake, they are all confirmation. Your angel has been preparing you without your full understanding, positioning you for this exact alignment. It is no longer about waiting, it is about receiving. You may notice that people around you suddenly act differently, as if they sense something big is coming for you. That's because miracles carry a vibration so strong that even those who don't understand spiritual things can feel it. What is about to happen will not only change your life, but also inspire those who witness it. This moment is wrapped in divine urgency because opportunities like this do not cycle back often. When heaven says now, it means the moment is perfectly aligned with your growth, your faith, and your readiness to hold on to it. Your angel refuses to let you miss this alignment. I see in the spiritual vision a golden pathway being cleared, every stone of doubt removed, every shadow pushed back. This is why the delays made sense only in hindsight. Heaven was clearing the stage for a miracle that would not be contaminated by unfinished battles. And yet, the enemy has been restless, knowing something monumental is at your doorstep. Distractions, sudden conflicts, and waves of discouragement may have tried to cloud your mind in recent days. But Archangel Michael stands as a shield between you and anything that would dare to interrupt this divine delivery. This is not simply about luck or chance, it is a calculated, deliberate move by heaven to honor your endurance, your resilience, and your obedience in moments when walking away seemed easier. Every tear, every prayer, and every late-night plea has been woven into the fabric of this miracle. I tell you now, when it arrives, it will feel both like a complete surprise and the exact thing you always knew was coming. That's because your spirit has known it longer than your mind has been able to imagine it. The shift you are about to experience will feel like the breaking of a long drought with the first drops of rain. The angelic host is not just bringing the miracle, they are preparing the environment around you so that it flourishes. Expect summoned connections, unexpected eyes, and open doors in places you once faced rejection. Your angel is firm. You cannot afford to hesitate in this moment. When you feel the nudge to step forward, to speak up, or to take action, do it immediately. This miracle will meet you in motion, not in hesitation. You will know it is here because peace will arrive first. A deep, undeniable calm that makes no sense in the natural world. Then, the evidence will appear in the physical realm, piece by piece, like the dawn spreading across the horizon. Some will question how you received this so suddenly, but you will know the truth. It has been years in the making. Heaven was not slow. It was precise. Every delay was a layer of protection. Every closed door was redirection toward the one that was meant for you. Archangel Michael says, "Stand tall, receive with open hands, and do not let fear negotiate away what heaven has already signed over to you." Your miracle has a name on it that cannot be replaced or altered. Archangel Michael says, "In the realm where eternity meets time, a decree has gone forth with your name engraved in light. This decree cannot be revoked, delayed, or tampered with, for the one who sent it has sealed it with his authority. Your angel has stood watch over this moment, making sure that every single detail is aligned so that when your miracle lands, it will be perfect." There is a sense of divine speed now, as if the heavens themselves are leaning toward you. Things that were moving slowly will suddenly accelerate. People who once ignored your calls will reach out, doors that had been locked will swing open without warning, and resources you thought were far away will come directly to your hands. Your spirit may already feel the shift. An unexplainable stirring in your heart, a sudden awareness that something is about to break open. That is no accident, your inner being is sensing the change before your eyes can see it. The vibration of the miracle is close enough to touch, and soon it will be tangible. This arrival will not only restore what was taken from you, but will also bring with it new blessings you never even asked for. Heaven is generous when it restores. It does not give back in the same measure. It multiplies. You are stepping into a season of surplus. For a long time, the opposition had been fierce because the enemy understood what you were about to receive. Every disappointment, every betrayal, and every closed door was meant to weaken your faith so you would stop expecting. But your angel has been relentless, guarding the seed of hope inside you so it could survive the storms. Now, that seed is breaking through the soil. The waiting season has ended, and the time of manifestation has begun. You will see sudden alignments where people, timing, and opportunities all seem to fall into place as if by invisible hands. I see in the spiritual vision a golden scroll being unrolled, and on it is written your name alongside the words fulfilled promise. This is not about a wish coming true. This is a promise kept by heaven itself. Every word spoken over your life that seemed delayed is now being activated. Your angel is moving swiftly, ensuring no last-minute interference can touch what is yours. Even those who once tried to block you will be unable to explain why you are suddenly untouchable. That's because you are now walking under divine covering. Your surroundings may begin to shift in ways you did not expect. Certain people will quietly exit your life, not because of drama, but because their time in your story is over. The miracle coming to you is too pure to be handled by the wrong hands. This is why, in recent days, some connections have begun to fade in certain plans. You may have suddenly changed course. You may have felt frustrated by it, but in truth, it is the unseen hand of heaven rearranging your environment to match the blessing. When the miracle arrives, it will feel like time stands still. You will remember the exact sounds, the exact colors, the exact feeling in your chest at that moment. This is because heaven wants this memory engraved in your spirit as a testimony you will carry forever. Your angel has already gone ahead of you, preparing the place where this miracle will unfold. Even now, the way is being cleared so that when you step forward, you will not face resistance, only open space. This blessing will come with confirmation signs so you will not mistake it for anything else. One sign will be a sudden moment of clarity, like a veil being lifted from your eyes. Another will be an unexpected word from someone who knows nothing about what you've been praying for. Yet they will speak directly into your situation. Archangel Michael says, "Do not question whether you are ready. You have been made ready through the very trials you endured. The waiting has not been wasted. It has shaped your heart to receive with gratitude and to steward the blessing with wisdom. You are stepping into a chapter where the impossible becomes ordinary. The limits that once defined you will no longer exist. The very things people said would never happen for you will be the headlines of your testimony. Remember this, your angel is not just delivering a miracle, they are delivering a new reality. You will not go back to the way things were. This is a permanent shift." Archangel Michael says, "The countdown has begun in the unseen realms. The hourglass has been turned and each grain of divine timing is falling exactly into place. You are not behind schedule. You are not late. You are right on time for the release heaven has ordained for you. There is movement in the air around you. It may show itself through sudden changes in your daily flow, unexpected calls, chance encounters, or an inner prompting to go somewhere at a precise moment. These are not coincidences. They are divine coordinates guiding you into position. I see in the spirit that this miracle is wrapped in light so bright, no shadow can approach it. This is why the last season of your life felt so intense. The closer the light came, the harder the darkness tried to cover it. But nothing can overcome what has been sent by the highest authority. Your angel is guarding the delivery like a warrior at the gate. No delay, no interference, no human decision can override the will of heaven when it has already been set in motion. This miracle will not come to you as a whisper. It will arrive as a sound that shifts the atmosphere. The vibration of it will be so strong that even those who are far from you will sense something has changed. The air around your life will carry the scent of breakthrough. For too long you have been told to wait. You have endured seasons where the door was in front of you but the key was missing. But now the key is in the lock and the turn has already begun. Do not be surprised if certain people begin to reappear in your life in this time. Some are being drawn back to witness your blessing while others are being positioned to play a role in it. Not everyone who returns is meant to stay. Some are simply carriers of part of the delivery. Heaven has assigned this to you in such a way that even if you tried to step aside, your angel would not allow it. You have been chosen to walk into this moment. I see the book of your life and a page is being turned, not ripped, not written, but turned, because everything before this moment was preparation for what is coming. The colors on this page are brighter. The word stronger, the energy alive. This is not just a new chapter. It is the chapter you were born for. You will notice small signs in the next days that point toward the fulfillment: a stranger's smile, a sudden burst of unexpected favor, or an offer you thought was impossible suddenly made real. Heaven loves to give hints before the full unveiling. Some will think this miracle happened overnight, but you will know the truth. This has been building for years in the invisible realm. The foundations were being laid when you thought nothing was happening. Archangel Michael says, "You have endured the weight of delay, now you will carry the weight of glory." This will not be a fleeting moment, but a lasting transformation. Your angel's urgency in this message is because miracles have a perfect window for manifestation. When the window opens, you must be ready to receive without hesitation. You cannot second guess. You cannot look back. Here will be a moment where your spirit will feel a strong push, an inner command to step forward, make a call, send a message, or say yes. That will be your signal. Move with it, for it will lead you directly into the center of the blessing. Every moment you've lived has prepared you for this, even the ones you thought were mistakes. Heaven wastes nothing. Even your wrong turns were woven into the path that leads you here. And when it happens, it will not just change your circumstances, it will shift your identity. You will see yourself in the mirror differently, not because of pride, but because you will recognize the person heaven always knew you could be. Your miracle is not coming to fit into the life you had before. It is coming to expand it beyond what you've known. This is why some doors close permanently. They were too small for the new version of you. I see you standing at a crossroads and your angel standing beside you, pointing toward the path lit with golden light. That is the road your feet are about to take, whether you feel ready or not. There will be a rush of confirmation when you step onto it. Phone calls, messages, opportunities, all lining in a way that makes you know this is no human orchestration. Archangel Michael says, "Lift your eyes, for the help and the blessing are already within reach." You will not have to chase this miracle. It will find you where you are standing, because you are standing where heaven placed you. Archangel Michael says, your life had been standing on the edge of this moment for far longer than you realized. The air around you is thick with expectation because the unseen realm has already celebrated what is about to manifest in your hands. Even now, angels are aligning the path, ensuring that no crooked place remains to trip you when you step into it. This is not a vague promise. It is a specific, heaven-stamped release with your name etched into it. The moment it arrives, you will feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. It will feel like the sudden lifting of a weight you didn't know you were carrying. The timing is exact, precise, bound to the heartbeat. That is why there is such urgency in this message. It is not meant to create fear, but to awaken your readiness. Your angel has been ordered not to allow you to skip this moment, because the blessing is tied to a door that will not stay open forever. In the realm of spirit, I see a sealed envelope glowing with golden light being handed from one angel to another, passed with reverence and guarded fiercely. This envelope carries the decree of your miracle, and it is traveling toward you without delay. Every obstacle that tries to intercept it is struck down instantly. This blessing will not be partial. It will be full and overflowing. It will address areas of your life that you did not even realize were connected. A single event, a single opening, will ripple through your relationships, your finances, your health, and your sense of purpose. You will recognize it by the peace that comes with it. Not the kind of peace that simply feels calm, but the peace that carries authority, the kind that tells you deep inside, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. A world may call it coincidence. Those who do not understand spiritual timing may shrug it off as luck. But you will know, without question, that this is the divine fingerprint of heaven on your life. The days leading to its arrival may feel unusual. You might wake up earlier than usual, sense unusual energy in your surroundings, or find yourself drawn to places or people unexpectedly. This is your angel guiding your steps so you are exactly where you need to be when the appointed hour strikes. This will not be a blessing you need to beg for. It will come willingly, running toward you. And when it does, it will come with speed. One day you will be in the waiting stage, and the next, everything will be different. Archangel Michael says, do not prepare with fear, prepare with expectation. Just as you would get your home ready for a long-awaited guest, ready your heart, your mind, and even your surroundings for this miracle. Some of what you've been holding on to may need to be released to make room. This is not loss. It is clearing space for something greater. I see you holding a vessel, and heaven pouring into it a stream that never stops. The vessel represents your life, and the pouring represents not just one miracle, but a flow of blessings triggered by this one event. This is why the enemy fought you so hard before now. If they could have stopped you from reaching this point, they could have stopped everything that comes after. But every attempt failed, because the one who stands for you is greater than the one who stands against you. When this arrives, it will restore more than material things, it will restore trust, hope, and joy in places that have felt hollow for too long. It will remind you that nothing hath been wasted, not a single tear or sacrifice. Your angel is not only delivering the miracle, but standing to watch over you after it comes. This is a blessing that will be protected even after it reaches your hands. There will be people who are drawn to you after this happens, not because they want to take from you, but because they are drawn to the light of what you carry. Your testimony will inspire. And without even trying, you will open doors for others through what you have received. Archangel Michael says, do not hide what I am bringing to you, but use it as a signpost for others who have been waiting. You will become living proof that waiting on the right timing is never in vain. The ripple effect of this moment will go beyond what you can measure. You may think you know how it will change your life, but heaven has built layers into this blessing that will continue to unfold for years. Every time you look back on this season, you will remember the urgency, the signs, the stirring in your heart, and you will know why your angel refused to let you ignore it. Archangel Michael says, the gates that once stood closed before you are trembling now, not because you have forced them, but because heaven has commanded them to open. This is the moment when the unseen bends to the will of the Almighty, and nothing in creation can stand in the way. You may feel it like a current in your chest, that quickened heartbeat, that sense of something is here, that is your spirit already touching the edges of what is on its way. The angels are not walking toward you slowly, they are running. Their wings cut through resistance, scattering shadows that once hid your path. The very atmosphere is shifting in your favor, as if the world itself is rearranging so you can receive without interruption. This blessing carries with it the fragrance of restoration. It will sweep through not only the area you've been praying about, but also places you've long given up on. Like water finding every dry crack in the ground, it will reach the corners of your life you thought were forgotten. You may notice in these next hours and days that your surroundings feel different. Colors might seem brighter, sound sharper, even the wind might feel live against your skin. That's because your soul knows before your mind catches up, and it's reacting to the nearness of your miracle. It will not arrive in half measures. It will not come with conditions that make you question if it's truly from heaven. It will come whole, complete, and undeniable. And when you see it, there will be no more wondering if you've misheard. You will know. Archangel Michael says, "You have endured the wilderness. Now step into the harvest. There is no more delay. What was slow will now be fast. What was blocked will now be open. What was missing will now be delivered. And even as it arrives, your angel will not step back. They will remain by your side, protecting what you have been given so no hand of envy or destruction can take it." I see a scroll being unrolled in the courts of heaven, and beside your name is written a word in blazing gold, "Released." It is the stamp of finality. This means that nothing remains pending. Nothing remains under review. It has been decided, and the decision is in your favor. This miracle will arrive in such a way that even the doubters will be silenced. People who once thought you were finished will have no choice but to admit something greater has been working for you all along. You will see their expressions shift from disbelief to awe. This is the kind of blessing that changes your environment. Not only will your personal life be lifted, but everything connected to you, your home, your family, your resources, your peace of mind, will feel the transformation. Your angel is ensuring that this doesn't just arrive. It lands in a way that lasts. This is not a fleeting high. It is a permanent change in your atmosphere. The moment is so close now that the spiritual and the physical are beginning to overlap. That's why you may find yourself remembering old promises or feeling unexpected waves of gratitude without knowing why. It's the Spirit preparing your heart so that when the miracle arrives, you are ready to embrace it fully. Archangel Michael says, "Do not second-guess the signs. They are not there to confuse you but to confirm what you already know deep inside." Every sign you've been seeing, repeated numbers, familiar names, dreams that feel too real, have been pointing to this hour. When you step into it, there will be a deep sense of home. Not because it's familiar in appearance, but because your soul will recognize it as the place it was always meant to be. And when you hold it, remember this truth: your angel fought for this. There were moments you almost lost it, moments you almost walked away, but you were held steady until the delivery was secure. Now, your role is simple. Remain open, alert, and expectant. Do not let the noise of others cloud your hearing, because your angel will give you quiet instructions when it is time to act. That moment of action will be small in appearance but great in effect. The final step in unlocking the flow. This miracle is more than an answer to prayer. It is a turning point in your destiny. The road ahead will no longer look like the road behind you. Archangel Michael says, "Receive this without fear, without guilt, without apology." You have been prepared for this. Nothing about it is undeserved, Archangel Michael says. This is not simply an arrival, it is an unveiling. For years, pieces of this blessing have been in motion, hidden behind the curtain of time, moving toward you while you thought nothing was happening. Heaven works in layers, and now all those layers are coming together in one perfect moment. The shifting began quietly, in conversations you never heard, in decisions made by people you've never met, in the rearranging of circumstances that at first looked like loss but were really strategic moves to put you in the right place. Every change, every delay, every unexpected turn was building the runway for this landing. Now the runway is clear, the light from above is signaling that it is time. What was once distant has crossed the final barrier. Your angel stands at the threshold, holding the miracle in hand, ready to place it into your life. This blessing is going to touch multiple areas at once. It will feel like dominoes falling, one answered prayer triggering another, one door opening causing others to swing wide. You will not have to force it. It will happen naturally, yet powerfully, because the alignment is already in place. The weight you've been carrying will lift so suddenly that you may find yourself catching your breath. It will be like walking into a room filled with fresh air after being locked in a dark, stale place for too long. Your shoulders will relax. Your mind will clear. Your heart will race, not with anxiety but with joy. Archangel Michael says, when it comes, hold it close but don't hide it. This is not a blessing meant to be concealed. It is meant to shine. Your miracle will be a light for others still walking in the dark, showing them that patience is not wasted when heaven is involved. The reason this message carries urgency is because miracles like this are tied to windows in time. This window is open now and your angel refuses to let you miss it. I see a vision of you standing on a high place, looking out over a wide horizon. The sun is breaking through thick clouds and beams of gold are spilling onto the land below. This is your life after this moment, brighter, broader, and free from the shadows that once held you. There will be no more holding back. The very things you feared would take years to happen will come together in days, even hours. Heaven is in a hurry to restore, to reward, to renew. Those who once underestimated you will be left in silent awe, not because you will boast but because the transformation will speak for itself. Your life will carry evidence too undeniable to explain away. And you will know it was not your strength alone that brought you here. It was the relentless hand of heaven moving on your behalf. This is why certain relationships and opportunities fell apart recently. You were being uncluttered so there would be no hands trying to claim or taint what belongs only to you. The blessing that's arriving was never meant to be shared with those who could not honor it. Archangel Michael says, do not mourn what left, rejoice for what is coming. Some exits were painful but they were necessary. The miracle you're about to hold needed a pure landing space, free from envy, free from sabotage. You may notice your spirit feeling lighter in these days, as though a door has already opened somewhere you cannot yet see. That's because the release has already been issued in the spirit. You are simply waiting for the physical arrival. And when it comes, it will not creep in quietly, it will arrive like a rush of wind, undeniable and unshakable. Your angel has positioned you with precision. You are standing exactly where you need to be. Every step you've taken, even the ones you thought were mistakes, have brought you to this exact alignment. This is not about chance. This is not about luck. This is destiny, written long ago, now finding its way into your hands. The sound of this miracle will echo, not in noise, but in impact. Its effects will reach into the years ahead, shaping your future in ways you cannot yet imagine. Archangel Michael says, "Stand still for a moment longer, for you are about to see with your own eyes what heaven has been telling your heart all along." Archangel Michael says, "The moment you have been waiting for will not come with confusion or uncertainty. It will come with clarity so sharp that all doubt will vanish instantly. You will know this is not a coincidence, because everything about it will feel deliberate, precise, and deeply personal. As though heaven designed it exclusively for you. The blessing will not just answer your need, it will exceed it. It will restore more than what was lost and give more than you thought to ask for. It will pour into the cracks of your life that have been dry for too long, filling them until they overflow. I see in the spirit a door swinging open so wide that the hinges break. This means no one will be able to close it again, not circumstances and not people, not even your own doubts. Once this door opens, it will stay open. You may begin to feel a stirring inside that makes you want to prepare, to clean, to organize, to make space. Follow that instinct. Your spirit knows what's coming. And your angel is guiding you to be ready in every way possible. This readiness is not about fear of missing it, it's about honoring it when it arrives. Treat it like a long-awaited guest who deserves the best welcome you can give. Archangel Michael says the delivery has been made secure. It will arrive exactly on time, not a moment late, not a moment early. There is a divine precision in this that will leave you in awe when you see how perfectly it unfolds, and once it arrives, it will set off a chain reaction of favor in other areas of your life. What starts here will not stop here. It will continue to ripple outward. This is why there has been such an unusual pressure around you recently. You felt it as restlessness, as if something big is about to happen but you can't quite name it. That's because the shift is so close that the spiritual and physical worlds are almost overlapping. Every prayer you've prayed, even the ones you forgot you prayed, have been gathered, held and answered in this moment. Heaven keeps records and nothing you've spoken in faith has been ignored. The beauty of this is that it will not only bless you, it will bless those connected to you. Your victory will spill into their lives as well because heaven is generous and your miracle is abundant enough to overflow. Archangel Michael says when you receive it, let gratitude be your anchor and it will multiply. I see the image of a sunrise breaking over mountains, slow at first, then suddenly flooding everything with light. That is how this will come. You will sense the first hints of it and then it will burst forth in full glory. There will be no shadow left where it touches. No corner of your life will remain unaffected. This is not a partial blessing. It is a complete transformation. Even as you read these words, your angel is moving, aligning and clearing the last barriers. There is no more negotiation in the courts of heaven. The decision has been finalized in your favor. And when it lands, you will remember this moment and realize why your angel refused to let you skip this message. Archangel Michael says the currents of time have brought you here to the exact point where prophecy meets reality. What once felt distant, like a promise whispered across oceans, is now standing at your very door. The sound you hear in your spirit, that rush, that stillness, that almost electric awareness, is the sign that heaven's delivery is already in motion toward you. The blessing is larger than you think. It is not only the answer to your most pressing prayer, but also the resolution of many hidden battles you didn't even know were connected to it. Like a master key, it will unlock more than one door, setting off a wave of change in every area of your life. I see a vision of you holding a bundle wrapped in gold light. It pulses gently, as if alive, because it is more than an object. It is a living answer, infused with divine intention. You may have noticed how, in recent days, things have been shifting in unusual ways. People who were once constant in your life may have quietly stepped back, situations you thought were stable may have unexpectedly changed. None of this is by accident. It is heaven's way of clearing the space for what is about to arrive. The old cannot hold the new. The outdated cannot sustain the weight of the promise. You have outgrown the containers of the past, and heaven is preparing a larger vessel for you to receive. Archangel Michael says, "Do not cling to what I have removed." Your hands must be free to carry what is coming. It will not slip from your grasp. Your angel will remain by your side, ensuring that no hand of envy or ill intent can touch it. The way this will come will defy your logic. It will not follow the natural chain of events you expect. It will leap over steps, bypass obstacles, and ignore the timelines people say are necessary. When heaven moves, it does not move according to earthly rules. It moves according to divine authority. This is why you may see sudden breakthroughs that look impossible. A situation that seemed locked will swing open. A voice you thought would never speak for you will speak in your favor. A place you thought was closed to you will send an invitation. You will feel as if the world itself is tilting toward you, rearranging so that the miracle lands right in your path. And it will not just land. It will fit perfectly into your life, as though it was made only for you. I see a seal being broken, not the kind made by human hands, but the kind only heaven can break. Once it's opened, the contents cannot be resealed, cannot be stopped, cannot be unknown. This is the stage we are in now. Your spirit already knows this moment is here. You may feel waves of emotion for no reason, bursts of joy or tears that come unexpectedly. That is your soul recognizing the nearness of fulfillment. Archangel Michael says, "Hold your ground and stay watchful. For the hour is closer than you think." And when it happens, you will understand why the wait was so long, because the reward was meant to be this great. Archangel Michael says, "The light has already been released from the heavens, and it is traveling toward you at a speed nothing can stop." Every prayer you have ever whispered into the quiet has been gathered, measured, and poured into this one delivery. Even the things you never spoke out loud, but only carried in your heart, have been counted. There is a shift happening now in the unseen realm. I see walls that once stood like stone crumbling with a single touch of divine power. I see chains falling away without struggle. And I see you standing, eyes wide, as the path before you clears so quickly it feels like a dream. The blessing that is coming is not just about changing your circumstances, it's about changing your position. You are being moved into a place where what once seemed out of reach will become normal. Your angel has been working quietly, but relentlessly, making sure that no part of this promise arrives in a weakened form. He is coming in fullness, in abundance, with nothing missing and nothing broken. The reason for the urgency in this message is because this moment has been appointed, and it is now. You are not being asked to prepare for someday. You are being called to be ready now. Archangel Michael says, "This is not the time to shrink back. Step forward in faith, because the door will open when you approach it. And when it does open, you will not walk through it alone. The same angel who has guarded you in the waiting will guide you in the receiving. The sound of this breakthrough will be like the first rain after a long drought. Every drop will carry refreshment. Every moment will feel like life returning to what was dry and weary. People around you will notice the change even before you speak of it. They will see it in your face, in your voice, in the way you move. The weight that has been pressing on you for so long will lift, and the freedom will be visible. And you will find yourself saying, again and again, it was worth the wait. This will be the moment you point to in the future and say, that's when everything shifted. You may even see signs intensify in the hours ahead, dreams that seem too real, encounters that feel guided, repeated reminders of promises you've been holding. These are not random. They are confirmation that you are standing in the doorway of the fulfillment. Archangel Michael says, stay awake in your spirit. Do not be distracted, for what you have been promised is closer than the air you breathe. And when it comes, it will not come quietly. It will come in a way that leaves no doubt in your mind that heaven itself stepped into your story. Archangel Michael says, every moment of resistance you faced was only proof of how valuable this blessing truly is. If it had no worth, there would have been no battle. But because this promise holds the power to change the trajectory of your life, the forces against you fought hard to keep you from reaching it. They failed. Even now, I see in the spirit a table being set. Upon it is laid everything you were meant to have, not just survival portions, but abundance. Cups are filled to overflowing. The atmosphere around the table is alive with a quiet, unshakable joy. This is what heaven has been preparing while you endured the shadows. The delivery is secure. It is guarded not only by the authority of heaven, but also by the relentless watch of your angel, who has been assigned specifically to see you through this very moment. You may feel a stirring in your daily life, small signs, subtle nudges, but do not mistake them for ordinary. The closer a blessing gets, the more the natural world begins to respond. Strangers may smile at you without reason. You might notice a sudden increase in peaceful moments. Even your sleep may feel different, as though something is watching over you more closely than before. Our angel Michael says, this is your time. Do not step aside for fear or hesitation. What is yours is arriving, and it will not fit into the life you had. It will expand it. The people meant to be part of this blessing will stand with you naturally. You will not have to beg for their presence or loyalty. They will come, drawn by the same divine pull that brought you to this point. This moment is not a random gift. It is the fulfillment of something written before you were born. Every detour, every heartbreak, every moment you thought you had failed was secretly leading you here. You will look back and realize that what felt like a delay was actually a shield. Heaven was protecting you from stepping into the promise too early, before the environment was ready to hold it. Now it is ready. When the door opens, walk through without hesitation. Do not look back to measure how far you've come. Keep your eyes forward on the horizon that is opening before you. The shift you are about to experience will affect more than just one area. It will move like a river through every part of your life, touching places you thought could never recover. I see chains breaking in multiple directions at once, over your finances, your health, your relationships, your peace of mind. And as each one falls, life fills the space it once occupied. Archangel Michael says, you are not simply being blessed, you are being restored. And this restoration is not a return to what was before. It is an elevation into something better, stronger, and more complete. Archangel Michael says, the hour is not approaching, the hour is here. Every movement in the spiritual realm has been leading to this exact point. And now the alignment is complete. You are standing in the doorway of your appointed miracle, and the light from the other side is spilling over into your present moment. Do not be surprised if the next days feel unusual. The patterns you've known may suddenly shift. People may call you out of nowhere. Doors you thought were shut forever may swing open with no explanation. This is because the moment has come for Heaven's plan to intersect with your life in visible form. This is not a fragile blessing. It is built to endure. What you are receiving will not crumble under pressure, nor will it be taken back once it is placed in your hands. The preparation you've endured has been long because the weight of what you are receiving is great. You needed strength to carry it, wisdom to manage it, and the faith to hold it without letting doubt steal its power. Your angel has walked beside you through silent nights and hidden battles for this very reason. They have fought where you could not see, pushing back forces that would have delayed you even further. Archangel Michael says, now, I place before you what no enemy could destroy and no circumstance could deny. Behold, for it is yours. This is not just an answer to prayer. It is the beginning of a flow. Once this is placed in your life, it will trigger new opportunities, fresh connections, and resources you never thought possible. I see the spiritual vision of a massive door opening onto a bright landscape. It's not just one path ahead. It's many. This means your miracle is not a single event but the start of a new season where blessings will come in waves. At first, you may only see one part of it. But as you step forward, other parts will unfold, each one connecting perfectly with the last. This is the beauty of Heaven's design, nothing is wasted and everything is timed. You will no longer feel like you are chasing life. Life will begin flowing toward you, bringing what is meant for you without the strain you once endured. When the delivery comes, it will be accompanied by peace so deep it will feel unshakable. That peace will be your confirmation that this is not temporary. It is permanent, Archangel Michael says, walk forward now, for your name is on what is coming. It will not be given to another. You will recognize the exact moment it arrives because it will carry the fragrance of victory, the quiet, steady certainty that you have stepped into the place you were always meant to be. And when you see it, remember, every delay was for this. Every closed door was leading you here. Every battle was shaping you to hold this without fear. If you want, I can now move into the grand conclusion, where the miracle is described in full detail. The script closes in a strong crescendo, and I'll add your one required line about super thanks at the very end so it's ready for final use. Archangel Michael says, the shift is no longer subtle. It is breaking through. The vibrations of your miracle are so close now that even the air around you feels different. The heaviness that once clung to you is lifting, piece by piece, as the unseen becomes the seen. This is the moment where faith becomes sight. The prayers that once felt like they were disappearing into silence are returning to you in the form of answers, tangible and undeniable. What you thought would take years will happen in days, and what you thought was lost forever will be placed back into your hands, multiplied. Your angel has not simply protected this blessing. They have nurtured it, shielded it, and timed it perfectly. That is why nothing could snatch it from you, no matter how fierce the attack or how strong the delay. Now, every step you take is divinely directed. The smallest decisions will carry you into the center of what has been prepared for you. You will feel nudges in your spirit, sudden urges to be in certain places or speak certain words. Follow them, for they are your map to the miracle. Archangel Michael says, you will not need to force your way in. The door will open when you arrive, because your arrival is the signal for it to unlock. And when you step through, you will realize this is more than a single blessing. It is a season of flow, where each gift leads to another, where each opportunity reveals new doors. I see a vision of chains falling in every direction, financial restrictions loosening, emotional wounds closing, old labels breaking away. Every limiting force that has held you in place is being shattered in this hour. The space those chains once occupied is being filled with light, and that light will not dim again. This is why your angel has been urgent. Not only is the blessing ready, but you are finally free enough to hold it without fear of losing it. There will be no confusion when it comes. No second guessing. The clarity will be so strong that you will simply know, deep in your spirit, this is it. The testimony you carry after this will be more powerful than you realize. It will inspire people you've never met, draw opportunities you never sought, and place you in rooms you once thought were unreachable. Archangel Michael says, lift your head. A waiting is over. The blessing is here. From this point forward, life will not look the same, and you will never again wonder if heaven has forgotten you, because you will be living every day inside the proof that it never did. Archangel Michael says, the air is trembling with fulfillment. The assignments given to your angel are in their final stage, and nothing in heaven or earth can reverse them now. What was once only written is now being delivered into your living reality. I see a scroll being opened in the high courts of heaven. And your name is written in radiant gold. Beside it, the decree reads, promise completed. That means there is no more waiting for approval, no more negotiation, no more holding back. Every seal has been broken. Every barrier has fallen. This blessing carries an authority that will silence every voice of doubt you've ever heard. Those who once questioned your journey will see with their own eyes the undeniable evidence that heaven's hand has been upon you from the start. It will begin with a moment, one so small you might almost miss it, yet so powerful it will shift the direction of your entire life, a word spoken at the right time. A door opening without effort. A piece of news that leaves you breathless. From that moment, everything will accelerate. Phone calls will come. Messages will arrive. Paths will cross that were once impossible to range. You will not have to push because heaven will carry you forward. Archangel Michael says, this is not a season for struggle. It is a season for receiving. And as you receive, your strength will return in ways you did not expect. Joy will rise where sorrow once sat. Peace will settle where anxiety once lived. This moment is not only for you. It is for every person who prayed for you, stood by you, and believed with you. They will share in the light of your breakthrough. And even those who doubted you will find their hearts changed when they see the transformation before them. I see rivers beginning to flow from your life into the lives of others. You will bless without fear of running out because the source is not your own. It is heaven's, and it does not run dry. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into an unending supply. This is only the first wave. And with it comes an unshakable knowing. You have not been forgotten. You have been prepared. The moment the miracle lands, you will feel it in your body, a release of tension you've held for years. The weight will be gone. You will stand taller. You will breathe deeper. And you will know you have crossed a line you will never cross back over again. This is your turning point. This is the day your story changes forever. This is the proof that the heavens have been moving in your favor all along. If you wish to express your support further,